So I'm sitting here in my office with my dog barking at my roommate through the door on the 18th, just when I'm beginning to learn this platform. It's probably going to come to an end, at least as we know it, but let's hope not. I still believe in miracles. I'm 75 years old. I lived through the civil rights movement. I lived through the AIDS, genocide, Holocaust, and watched 2/3 of my community die, including two men I was very much in love with. This is just one more thing to live through and learn from. And we'll all get through. And hopefully we'll get through with a whole lot of information and wisdom. But the main thing we've got to focus on is the climate emergency, because if we don't start dealing with that, nothing else is going to matter. I got rid of all the fossil fuel appliances in my house. Natural gas, methane, is actually worse than driving a fossil fuel automobile. Not much, but it's horrible for the environment, not just because of the carbon dioxide the appliances emit, but also that they're now doing what's called hydraulic fracking to extract natural gas, and that does horrible things, including releasing methane into the atmosphere, and methane is 10 times worse than carbon dioxide in terms of being a greenhouse gas. So anything you can do to get rid of your natural gas appliances, swap them out with electric appliances, because the grid is becoming greener every week. And you can now buy a used Chevrolet Bolt for less than $10,000, and they're wonderful automobiles. I have one. My brother has one. I go everywhere in it. I've been on long trips, 300-400 miles in mine. Yeah, it takes a little longer to fast charge on the road, but you know what? That's just time to take a nap. But each and every one of us have got to start making these changes in our thinking and how we act on a daily basis. While I'm at it, I don't spend my money in people who are trying to kill me or people who oppress me. So don't shop in corporate grocery stores. If you have an Aldi close by, go to Aldi. If you have an independent, immigrant-owned supermarket near you, get as many of your groceries there as you can. Ethnic markets are wonderful, and they often have much better produce than the corporate legacy markets. You know, the big companies that are nationwide, like Kroger, Albertsons, etc. They're just part of the whole oligarchy. Why give your money to those people? Think about where you spend your money. I shop at Costco or Aldi. I occasionally go to the El Super, which is a Mexican-owned market down the street, or Smart and Final, which is also owned by El Super. Think about where you spend your money, and then don't spend it in places that are a part of the oligarchy. And yeah, I occasionally treat myself to something from McDonald's, but I rarely go to Starbucks, because there are other independently owned alternatives where the coffee is usually better. I don't know much to tell you folks, but we've all got to start thinking and acting and make a determined commitment to being a part of the change for the world that's coming, as opposed to just giving up and letting it bulldoze over us. I will tell you that before change for the better comes, it's often really messy, really scary, and can tempt you to give up hope. Don't do it. I'm 75 years old. When I was a young man, I was a felony looking for a place to happen, and if they caught me in a sexual act, they could remand me to the mental health system, and if they couldn't cure me, they'd drill 2 holes in my head and lobotomize the front of my brain, and that's been in my lifetime. Thank God I never got caught. But I'm just telling you, that's how much better things have gotten. Now they're going to try to take that away from us too. So it's real simple. Action equals life. Silence equals death. Act up, fight back, fight the hatred. Because unfortunately, there is no neutrality in the impending struggle for freedom. You're either a part of the solution or you're part of the problem, and sitting back and saying things like, well, I'm not political. I'm not interested in politics. It's your fucking country, people. It's your country. And if you don't participate in the management of it, the people who are screwing all of us over will take it over. And they've gotten pretty goddamn close to it, because so many people have been like, well, it doesn't matter who you vote for. Nothing changes. Sorry. You're as much a part of the problem as any of the conservatives you want to revile and blame for everything. Because if you're not part of the solution, you are a part of the problem. So